Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Zebu Nation, back with FC Cincinnati. And, you haven't missed anything since last episode. Haven't played any games, only advanced about a week, maybe 5 or 6 days. But we do have some news. Let's check out, if I can speak today, let's check out some team news. First of all, Fernando Arce Jr., the Arce man, was named MLS Player of the Week. Outstanding. He played a very good game. Had one appearance, one goal, 8.3 rating. I guess it was sort of a light week this week, but still, winning the award is pretty good for him. A backup player, only 24 years old. It's always good to see that kind of guy playing well. And we have had some other news, unfortunately. De Vries injured again. He's back training, but he's tired. He can't play. Akechi also injured. You saw last week Adi injured. So it's like, our front line, our attacking players are getting injured, especially at left wing. I'm a little tired of it. So I went out and made a little trade here with Vancouver. Picked up a guy who was a little unhappy playing for Vancouver. He was transfer listed. I think I overpaid for him. I paid $750,000 of general allocation money. I just sort of threw it out there. Honestly, I've been so used to MLS teams just not willing to trade with me. They're fine trading with each other, but recently they haven't wanted to trade with me. So I just offered $750K, and they took it immediately for this fella, Denner, a 27-year-old Brazilian left winger. He can play inside forward, advanced playmaker, and a little bit of winger. He's pretty decent. Decent physicals, decent mentals. He's got some off the ball, some flair, some vision, passing of 13, technique of 13, first touch dribbling. So he is a little bit more of a playmaker out there on the wing rather than a traditional winger. But, he gives us some experience out there. He gives us some depth out there. That way, we can still play with guys like St. Duke and stuff like that out there. But St. Duke is still only a 20-year-old, and we don't really have a lot of depth out there at left wing. He can play also a little bit in the middle. Not that we necessarily need him in the middle, because we have plenty of attacking center mids. But anyway, more depth. His contract is next to nothing, $87,000. It's fine. Somehow he got a first-team contract. I didn't look at that close enough. He's not going to be happy with what we're going to do with him. He's going to be coming off the bench. He's going to be, that kind of guy. But anyway, his contract is also a little long, till 2023. So he's a guy we're probably going to sign him and then trade him next year. That's my plan for this guy. But anyway, we need him going down the stretch run. The roster deadline is in about 3 or 4 days, so we're going to have to, solidify our roster. No more making moves after that. So sort of a, transfer deadline day kind of situation here, but not quite. Anyway, it's close enough, and we needed the depth, and we got him, and, we got plenty of money. Let's take a look at the finances here. League specific. We still have $5.75 million in general allocation money, so losing $750,000, not a big deal. All right. Today's game, though, is kind of a big deal. The Champions Cup. Defending champion Santos Laguna hosts USA, meaning FC Cincinnati. Good enough. Close enough, I suppose. We're in the right country. Let's go. Let's get to the match preview. We're not going to mess around. Monterrey is 5-4 favorites. Both of us coming in a little bit of inconsistent form. 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw for Monterrey. 3 wins, a loss, and a draw for us. So we got slightly better record. Take a look at Monterrey, and they're pretty good. Pretty good. Their goalkeeper needs a rest. Rodolfo Pizarro. I did it again. I did this when I looked at NYC the other day, NYC FC. I had their like roster all maxed up, and I just sort of, you know, I did a lot of stuff wrong in that episode. I was like not all there during that episode. But anyway, Hugo Gonzalez, their goalkeeper, he is fine. He's 3.5 star, paid at $4.9 million. He's a pretty good player. 15. I mean, look at him. I mean, his attributes speak for themselves. 13 agility isn't tremendous, but it's pretty good. Aerial reach, command, you know, reflexes of 15. He's going to be hard to beat. I mean, this team is solid, top to bottom, especially their defense and their midfield. Yeah, maybe striker, they're a little thin. Eloide Science? I don't know that I've ever seen that name before. Anyway, 22-year-old Mexican striker, only valued at $23,000. He's super average. I mean, he's kind of like that guy that we just picked up. But anyway, and then Pizarro, their other striker, needs a rest. So they might be a little thin up top. Their backup striker, Luis Gustavo Sanchez. Yeah, he's pretty decent, actually. 15 pace, 15 acceleration, 14 finishing. A little young, a little light mentally. Well, he's fine. So, yeah, we'll see. This is going to be an interesting matchup. If they play all their starters, they're going to be probably significantly better than us. We'll see how seriously they take this. We can get back to the matchups here. Adi is doubtful. De Vries is doubtful with food poisoning, of all things. Their team strength is acceleration, so they're a very quick team. That's not unexpected from a Mexican side. Usually they get a lot of quick players running around. Potential weakness, 4-2-3-1. Hasn't been very effective over the past couple seasons, conceding an average of 5 chances. Okay, so maybe we can score against these guys. We'll see, just based on their formation. Kickoff, 46,000 tickets sold out of 49,000. 96 degrees and calm. Bit of a warm day out there. Yeah, so let us go. How's Monterrey doing this season? Let's take a look at their schedule here. We saw the inconsistent form. I guess we're still in the opening stages here of the first division. They're mid-table, 11th right now. So, it's still an early season for them. So we'll see what kind of togetherness and teamwork they've got. So here, of course, we're going with the reverse Z formation like always. Got a few new guys in there. Bench is a little light right now. We got Hembut, Crispum, Kiri Shelton, Alashi, Wilson, giving him a little bit of a rest. Nuhu also giving him a rest. Bennett Snedden on the bench. I think we'll actually put Zach Steffen on the bench. We got some guys lacking match sharpness in the first team. Take a look at the starting lineup in a minute here. Here comes the crowd noises. Yeah, we're both going with sort of the modified 4-2-3-1. They might be playing a couple of defensive midfielders. That is a very common formation. They've got Saldivar in goal. Only 4 appearances. Good rating, though. Olasa is taking the captain's armband. He's played in 7 games. Luis Angel Avalos. Sure. Only 1 appearance. He looks like some sort of regen. Looks like they're playing several regens. Jose Monreal has not played at all this season. Cesar Hernandez, 6.3 rating in 3 substitutions. Zuccolini. Interesting name. Bruno Zuccolini, 12 appearances this year. Gonzalez. Okay. A lot of also, looks like a lot of reserves up top here. Terubiates, 2 appearances. Oceana, 2 starts. Panzariello, 8 appearances, 7.0 rating. And then up top, Sands is playing up top. So only a 6.61 rating, though. Hasn't played too well. Meanwhile, we've got Hudson in goal, Klute at left fullback, Glad at central defense, Richards and Aguirre. So a little bit of a mixed-up defense. Arce and Luis Felipe eternally coming back from injury. He has surprisingly made 14 starts this year, but those were mostly early season. So he's played so well when he's been in. He just can't stay healthy, so we're going to play him, trying to get him some match fitness. Our new man, Denner, making his debut today. Take a look at him again. We've seen his attributes. Let's take a look maybe his history. He's played kind of all over, mostly in Brazil. First division player, dropped down to fourth division, Red Bull Brazil. Then second division, then picked up by Vancouver for $3,000 2 years ago. Had a decent season that first season, 20 appearances, 4 goals, 3 assists, 7.03 ratings. Did not play well last year, or this year, I should say. Hardly played at all. Only 7 games. Been sitting on the bench. So we'll see what he can do for us this season. Acosta in the middle. Again, also coming back. Also looking for some match sharpness. Sonora, our playmaker. He's been an Iron Man of sorts. 25 appearances, or 25 starts. 1 substitution, been pretty good. 4 goals, 11 assists, played so well. Przybylko, there's a little bit of grumblings. He wants some more starts. Well, he's going to get his wish with Adi with Adi being injured, so we're going to be having Przybylko up top a lot. That's another reason why we needed to go out and get another left winger, because we couldn't stick Przybylko there anymore because he has to sub in for Adi. So there we go. 15 goals. I think most of those came in Champions League. Let's get to the match. 4-2-3-1 wide. Gegen pressing. Hand over to the assistant. That's fine. All right. Kanya. Is it with a K sound or a C sound? Alvaro Osanya or Okanya? I don't know. Ochanya? No. Anyway. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's good. General reaction to the trade is that you've come out on the losing side. You haven't made a good deal here. I'm happy. We had something we wanted. The deal had elements. Like I said, we probably paid way too much for him. I mean, his valuation was pretty good. His valuation was like $650,000. So from that point of view, it's not so good. But from an MLS value point of view, like Vancouver got him for $3,000 and traded him for $750. So yeah, you can bet they would be extremely happy with that, no doubt. Well, maybe it'll help them out. Maybe it'll help them sign some more players. Whoa, highlight right away. 2 minutes in. Kanya Turbiates. I don't like any of these names. He's waltzing right through. There we go. They get the first goal of the game. Panzeriello scores on our patchwork defense. We got an MLS game in like 3 or 4 days, so I didn't want to, that is right now our focus. I'm sorry to say. But we should have a deep enough team that we can play, especially if they're not playing their starters. They're not playing their best guys. We should be able to compete. So they got the early goal. We'll see what we can do. Would be very, very nice if we could get an equalizer before half. I mean, it's only 15 minutes in. Not much is going on. We do already have 4 shots and 3 on target. Only 48% of the possession, but that's okay. Here we go. Another highlight. Hernandez throw in for Monterrey. It's Panzarello again. Apparently he's pulling all the strings out there. He gets it back. He's covered, though. Here we go. Denner, let's start the counterattack. Klute. Okay, interesting. Interesting counterattack. Richards switches fields. There we go. That's the guy we want with the ball. Sonora. He sends it forward. Przbilko on the run off the post. Goalkeeper reacted like 10 seconds after it was already past him. But that was good. Here's Acosta on the free kick. Can't get it past the wall. The goalkeeper's down. Acosta scores on the rebound. Keeper could not react quick enough. Couldn't get up on the ground quick enough. Oh no, I left my water. It's out of reach. I can't reach it. Acosta, here it is, off the wall, and then he just left foots it in. Right foot, left foot, doesn't matter. He can score from anywhere. I've also got basketball on in the background, which is not good. Here's Sonora. He wins the header at midfield, but can't retain possession. I don't know if I like this highlight. I don't want them to get it right back. You know, get a... Come on, let's play some defense, boys. Panzarello, we're supposed to be guarding this guy. That was pretty pitiful defending. He just waltzed through. Again, it's that left side of our defense where I switched out the two guys. Just right past both of them. And then Hudson didn't do us any favors either. So let's make a bit of a sub here. Let's switch Glad and Richards around. See if that makes a difference. You know, we might have to take out Klute. I don't know. Anyway, here's Hernandez. Monreal. Let's see if we can get a turnover here. There it is. That's not going anywhere. Glad with the recovery at midfield. Arsman has it. He sends it forward. Can't get it to Przbilko. Sends to Denner, the new man. Costa. Gets it to Sonora. He's got Aguirre on the overlap. He sends it across. Denner. Yeah. 750,000. He's well worth it. Look at that. I kind of like these uniforms, too. Are these uniforms new? Are these like special uniforms with the white socks? I don't... Have I just not paid attention? The white shoes, white socks. Looks pretty snazzy, honestly. Anyway, Aguirre, great pass. Great cross, and Denner finishes. Gives us a little bit of a different look out there at left wing. De Vries, you know, is more of a playmaker, less of a... You know, he's more of a traditional winger. Stand out wide, send in crosses, get downfield. And Denner's more of a guy you can, not necessarily target man, but you can target him and get him the ball as like another playmaker up front. So that's pretty good. And we've tied it up. 2-2 going into half. It's at least an exciting game. It's at least we're having fun. Giving the crowd something to cheer about. Got some yellow cards going on here. Philippe and Aguirre. Ars is a little tired. Been sitting down all day, I guess. 12 shots, 6 on target. They've only got 5 shots. They've managed to score on 2 of those 5. Not good, but look at that. 50% possession. Richards not playing well. Klute apparently is playing good. Good number of touches in the penalty area, so that's good. Dressing room. Pep talk. Let's be passionate. Win this trophy for yourselves, but also the fans. Sure. There we go. Got a couple of people listening to that. Klute and... is that Philippe? Yeah, Klute and Philippe. All right. See if they can, pass that energy on to their teammates. That would be nice. Here we go. Second half. 45 minutes to win a championship. You know, it is a championship, regardless of how prestigious it may or may not be. Maybe in a few years, you know, if we continue to play really good games like this is a fun game, might garner some attention. Here we go. Throw in for Monterrey. Oh, Philippe with the two-footed lunge does not get called. Monterrey, though, they continue the attack. Palazza. I don't like that name. I don't like names with too many syllables. It's hard to read them quickly. Klute with a header. Can't get it to Sonora. Guess who it is? And Zoriello. Again. Third goal of the season. Is that his third goal of the game? Did he score all three? Klute tries to win the header, but he can't quite get it to Denner. Panzeriello scoops it up and scores. Don't like that at all. Yeah. I was going to switch our defensive midfielder around. Maybe I should just do that. Oh, here we go. Throw in. Acosta wins it back to Ars Jr. He sends it in for Przybylko. The header goes just wide. Tactics. So what I want to do is I want to switch these guys around so that our defensive midfielder is over here on this side of the field. I mean, theoretically, he should roam anywhere because he's the segundo volante, but I want him to start on that same side where all the goals are coming from. That seems like strategy, right? Or at least tactics, perhaps. Ars is exhausted. All right, we don't want that. Nobody likes an exhausted Ars. Philippe in... no, not for that. There we go. We can... I was going to say we could switch Philippe and Alashi around, but Philippe has the yellow card, so I don't really want him to be the defensive midfielder. So that's my thinking there. Klute isn't playing well at all, and he's tired, and we've got Nuhu on the bench, so Babinga, we'll put him in there, and then we'll save our third substitute. You know, maybe for Przybylko, I don't know. I mean, a lot of our guys are real tired. More tired than I think they should be. But maybe it's because they're lacking match sharpness. That's why. You know, they don't have, not only are they missing sharpness, but also fitness. That was a very wide looping free kick. 75 minutes. Let's give some shouts here. Let's demand more. Come on, boys. Denner's under pressure. Everybody else is okay. Philippe is anxious. 84 minutes. Team instructions. Is there anything we can do here? Take that off, perhaps. Out of possession. I don't think we want to get stuck in with all those yellows. It's fine. Jose Monreal got his first yellow card. Jose Monreal. 90 minutes, 3 minutes of stoppage time. Costa's looking exhausted. 30 seconds to go. Sonora loses the header at midfield. Escobedo playing around with it. Is this going to be the end, or is this going to be another amazing comeback? Goalkeeper boots it downfield. Nuhu gets it. Time is just about up. Denner boots it forward. Przybylko on the run. He outmuscles the central defense. What? What kind of whistle was that? Nice win, Monterrey. But ref, come on, brother. Like, you're going to blow the whistle when a guy is steaming towards the keeper. I mean, maybe the keeper made that save. Okay. But I don't know. That was a bit of some home cooking from the ref right there. Anyway, 3-2 loss. You can't be too hard. We played a rotated side. Can't fault your effort. Good win, or good, moral victory, I suppose. Yeah, you saw the schedule there. We got DC United coming up in just a couple of days. Take a look at the schedule. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 days. We got DC United and the restricted transfer window closed. We don't really have any room on the roster to make any more moves unless we want to cut somebody, but I don't know that we want to cut anybody. Do we have anyone to cut? Not necessarily. I mean, not anybody that I really want to cut. St. Duke is kind of replaceable, but why cut him? He's a young player. He's fine. He's fine. I don't think we'll make any moves. That was the last move we're going to make. We still have one international slot available. We still have about $60,000 under the cap, maybe less, $55,000 under the cap. So not really enough to sign another player unless he's just a guy from our academy. Do we have any 18-year-olds from our academy? No. Again, our academy is kind of trash at the moment. Oh, that reminds me. Board, can we do anything? Can we do anything about that? Board request. Facilities? No. Finance. We can increase the junior coaching budget. Can expand the ground. Don't think so. There we go. Improve youth recruitment. We should improve our recruitment. I can't stress enough how important I believe this to be. Although we wouldn't usually respond well. Yes, all right. They're going to do it. Let's see. Anything else here? Physios, salaries, personal. Don't think I need a new contract yet. I guess the only other thing we could do is increase the junior coaching budget. We agree that's important. All right, so again, always got to be looking to improve those type of things. So up next, there's not a lot of games left in MLS. 2, 4, 6 games. So next episode will be DC and Orlando. Or maybe we should just go straight to NYC. What's DC up to these days? DC's a playoff team. Orlando, not so much. So if we do 3 games each, then it'll be 2 episodes until the playoffs. That's fine, I suppose. Yeah, so we'll come back for NYCFC. And then I guess, New England or Portland. Whichever one of those is more important. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.